You are not watching the He Said, She Said podcast. I'm your host, King Ralph, here with Gabby. Just
Hello.
wanted some impromptu conversation. Earlier, we were talking about our experience last time we were out on Fremont. And Vegas isn't all the way open, but they're opening. They're at 50% capacity, I believe. You can have. I think we had 10 people at our table when we went to do Korean barbecue recently. So with that, do you think it is a good idea, or with the vaccine, like, are you more trial and error? Are you down with the trial and error that they're doing now that the vaccine is out? It's open to everybody. Like, for people that didn't know that, it's open to people. If you're 16 and above and you live in Nevada, you have a Nevada ID, you can take the vaccine. So it's not just for people in certain industries.
Yeah. I honestly think we need to be open. Like, the vaccine is out. Whoever is worried, go take the vaccine.
Yeah.
Get the vaccine now. But it's been a whole year of, everything being closed, life being kind of like shut down a whole year. And Vegas is definitely back. Some people are worried. Some people, it's like, I'm one of those people that it's like, I'm like iffy about the whole. I'm a conspiracy realist, so this could be this can turn into a whole other conversation. But let's not go there. I definitely agree that Vegas should be open again. It's getting open. It's just, people are risking it. COVID is real. I did catch COVID about a year ago. But it was...
I have no proof that I had it or not. My mom thinks I had it. I've been around multiple people
that had it, yeah.
That had it. Like, I was around you.
Yeah.
When you had it. The one thing that I said, I got sick and I had a fever of like 102. And like, I had body achiness, but I didn't have like any other symptoms. Like, yeah. I didn't have a cough. I wasn't like sneezing. I don't even think that's a symptom.
Mine was just like the sense of smell and taste. Like,
I still could taste my food.
I
still could smell.
Like, the loss of smell and taste. It was like for 4 days, and then like I had a really bad cough like for a week. But other than that, it wasn't that bad.
I seen some people, man. Like my homegirl Jackie. Shout out to her. She's a trooper. She got that shit twice.
Oh, man.
But she was like going out of town. She was always somewhere. It was like, Jackie, go sit down, girl.
And everybody was telling me the same thing because, I was always going out of town too and doing this. But I didn't catch it because I went out of town, actually. I caught it because I was here. And one of my family members came to visit.
So if everybody was sitting down,
never
got it.
Yeah, but... Vegas, like I said earlier, it's packed. It is packed. It was good to see people.
It's not back to normal, but it's packed.
But back to normal, I look at it as in like the amount of people that I saw on Fremont Street and on the street.
It was a lot of people, but it's like when you can tell the difference that like in certain areas, it's really only in certain areas.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like all of Fremont was that lit, because when you go to the certain areas,
like the bars and stuff.
Yeah, certain bars and the casino, it wasn't packed, but it was like out on the walkway, where it's like where the action is at. Everybody's gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Because now it's an opportunity to get back in action, but
you know what? Honestly, I felt like, even though I work on the strip, but when I work on the strip, it's literally from the parking garage to the room. You know what I mean? I'm not out and about with people.
Earlier in the pandemic, like during the summer last year, I went out, and like I was seeing the videos that people were posting, and I was just like, they just making it seem like it's one way. They always try to make black people look a certain way when we and videos. And then I went out there and I was just like, fam, I seen the girls on the scooters almost getting in
the scooter gang.
Because they were damn near running people's toes over. Like, bro, come on, fam. And then if I say something to you, you turning up? Like, no, come get these hands down.
I definitely saw the scooter gang. Like,
and I'm all for people having fun. Like, that shit looked fun. But there's a way to go about it to where you're not.
But they were being rude. Yeah. They were being so rude. They didn't care. Like, they wouldn't say excuse me or anything.
Yeah. I got I don't think I had a room. It's either somebody I knew came into town and they had a room there, or I just randomly got a room at Flamingo.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking in through the lobby, and that's like I'm getting through the lobby. I come around this corner, and like 4 or 5 girls come around this corner, and I'm like, all right, I left it alone. And then like later on, they loop back around, and they almost hit this girl. And the girl said something, and they was all about to jump her, and I was just like, dog, I can't stand y'all.
I've seen videos of that, of them fighting or them like jumping people. That no.
I seen this girl get teed off on because they got into an argument, very similar situation, and then the girl that almost got hit spit on the girl.
Oh, I saw that video.
And then they jumped on her, but I was there for that one. It was like right in the that in between walkway between Flamingo and Cromwell. It was like right there.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it was crazy. And what's crazy is that the cops are always right there.
Wait, I think I was there that night too.
I don't remember who I was with, honestly. I just know I was on the strip.
Yeah, I think I was with you.
And I had just got to like, cause I came.
You came into the alleyway, right? Yeah, I was there. I don't know why we were there.
I don't remember what it was for, but I do know the homegirl got teed off on, and I was like, ooh. I mean, she was right to stand up for herself, but she had to spit.
Yeah.
So that's where like I draw the line. You spit on me, especially nowadays, like with COVID. First of all, bro, you just tried to kill me.
Oh, all of a sudden.
That's how.
All of a sudden, you believe in COVID.
That's how I'm feeling now. Because in your mind, you're spitting on me during this COVID thing because you think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to get a reaction out of me. Now you finna get it. Be thankful.
Are you gonna get the vaccine?
Heck, no.
No.
Nah, I'm straight. Too quick.
You see, that's what I'm thinking too. But
I haven't got sick this whole time. Why would I take something that's now gonna get me sick? What I've been doing is working. So.
Yeah. The only thing that is pushing me to get this vaccine is traveling.
Yeah, but the one thing I'll say, because I'm supposed to go to Hawaii in June, if it came down to it and they were like, you got to get the vaccine or you can't travel, getting the vaccine.
But the thing with me is like, you have to go through, if you're going to Hawaii, from island to island, you have to get tested from island to island.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to want to do all that.
Yeah. So
like I don't even know if I want to go from island to island. I might just be cool with the island I'm on. Like wherever we flying at, I might just be cool. So like I'm straight, bro.
I might be going in September.
I only care about being in the beach with some alcohol. I've been in the gym, so I'm not wearing no shirt the whole time I'm there. And yeah, just feel good weather.
Yeah. Who you going with?
My mom, her alma mater. From like the high school she graduated from, they always do a class, not like just one class. It's like the whole school. If you've graduated from there, you can come on this trip.
Oh, that's nice.
But like they normally do a picnic, and then every couple of years they organize like a trip, and that's where they're going. And then one of her best friends from high school, she's still cool with her. It was bringing her kids, and she has like a daughter. I don't think Ashley's as old as me, but she's somewhere between like my brother's age and my age. And then she has a son that's close to my brother's age. So my mom was like, y'all want to go? I was like, hell yeah. So we were actually supposed to because we were supposed to go to Hawaii last year. Uh-huh. And this year we were supposed to go to Jamaica. And then so we're just pushing the Jamaica trip.
To next,
a year later.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the only reason why I'm going to take this vaccine, because I want to go to Mexico next month, and then I want to go to Hawaii in September. And I don't want to go through this whole, you got to quarantine, you got to do this. And that's extra money that you got to pay for the room. That they're not going to help you with that.
Like quarantine?
Yeah.
But like, what's the point of coming
I'm not going to...
That
whole
sounds
10
close.
days quarantine? Like,
First
that's
of all,
a whole vacation.
right. Like, I'm down for the vacation. But, like, you do realize how much money that's going to take. And you know how many, that's taking dollars out of my pocket.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like I normally, like at this point, until I get a little bit more successful and get a little bit more money in my pocket, 5 days is the most I can do. And it depends on where I'm at. Because, like, depending on where you go in California, 5 days in California can get pricey.
Let me tell you, I was there for 2 days, and I was like, oh.
Right. Especially if you're doing something like me, I like to go do stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So it's like going to the beach. Then you're going to walk around the beach. Then you're going like, all right, I'm going to hop on one of these scooters. Then it's like, all right, or you're going to hop on a bike. Like me and the homie, we're supposed to go within the next couple of weeks. And we're just going to ride, like we're going to rent bikes. And then just ride up to see how many beaches we can hit.
Yeah. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that in Cali. You can do that in Miami. We're doing that in Miami.
Then it's like, then you go to lunch. Then you go to eat. Then it's like, then if you've got to drive everywhere.
And the excursions, like where you're going.
Right.
Like they wanted to do like dolphin swimming and like jet skis and
everything costs money. Parking spaces cost $38 to park for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's the one thing for me is that if the experience is worth it, the dollar amount doesn't. I don't really care. Matter. Yeah. But the one thing is sometimes though you spend money and that stuff be awful. Like I remember it was like my last meal, and it was like, oh man, I really wanted like something good, and like we stopped. And it was like the Roberto's. It was something. It was like Al Roberto's or something like that. Alberto's or something like that. And it was like right on. I can't think of the beach. Mission Beach. I think it's Mission Beach in San Diego. Mm-hmm. And like, the food was awful. Like it was terrible. It was like I've never had Mexican food be so bland in my life. I was like, fam, like where is the salt?
Yeah, bland food. Like there's this Mexican restaurant by the salon I work at, right? It's authentic Mexican food. Homemade everything from scratch. And my coworker said, mind you, she's not Mexican. She was talking to a client. And she was like, yeah, the client's like, how's that Mexican food? And she was like, it's okay. It's not like Roberto's or like, I'm like, wait, what? Like, yeah, she's like, it's different. Like, I feel like Roberto's and Don Taco, like, they have, like, better flavor. I was like, how are you going to compare Roberto's to this authentic Mexican restaurant?
Maybe that's how bad it is.
No, it's good. It's good, but she's never had authentic Mexican food.
She just don't know no better.
Exactly. Okay. And I was like, you've never had homemade flour tortillas, homemade corn tortillas. Yeah, like this restaurant. Like I like Mexican food. Like I'm Mexican, and I'm picky.
I know y'all got that Peruvian spot over there. I used to run.
I'm picky with it. So for me to like this Mexican restaurant,
is Inca Pollo or something like that.
Oh, Inca Pollo is bomb. They got that cilantro rice.
Bro, and them Peruvian fries.
Yeah.
Them joints was busting.
But yeah, it like hurt my heart a little bit. Cause she's like, was comparing these restaurants to this authentic restaurant. It's like, have you ever had homemade Mexican food? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, I understand that.
I would have been like, yo, whose man's is this? Come get your man's.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching that episode or this segment.
Thank you for watching.
You can catch us catch me on Instagram at KYNGRALPH at King Ralph. You can catch the podcast as well on Instagram as well at @the_ He Said She Say podcast.
And you can find me on Instagram at @IM_warrior_queen. Thank you.
And you can also catch us on watch this episode on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.
Yes.
He Say, She Say channel.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.